Hey everyone, so if you're watching this video, then you've probably set up your agency at this point. You have high level up and running, and now you're fully in client acquisition and sales mode. So I've been doing this for quite a while, and one thing I've noticed is that there's certain offers that we can create that are much easier to get our foot through the door with a local business owner, especially if we're doing cold contact, and that we've seen a lot of success with personally for myself when I was starting out, and a lot of the students we have in the community as well. So I think this is a great video for beginners to understand exactly how you can get your name out there and start offering value almost immediately. So I call it the easiest foot in the door offer. This is what we've seen a lot of success with. And so basically, if you're looking to make quick money with high level and just start getting online income coming in, then the easiest feature that you have to sell is websites. High level is fantastic for websites in the sense that it's a very intuitive, easy website builder. But on top of that, it also comes with over 1,000 different website templates that you are able to leverage in almost any industry towards any business and just sell it directly for them. You don't have to learn any coding, you don't have to learn WordPress or build anything from scratch. This is an asset that you have that you can provide immediate value for. And the benefit of websites specifically is that almost every business owner is familiar with what a website is, what the value proposition is, why they need one. A lot of the times, the ones that don't have one have just been too lazy. They haven't been approached by the right person. Someone was asking for too much money and they got turned off to the idea. So there's a bunch of different reasons why people don't have websites. But if you can tap into that, then there's so much opportunity there. There's genuinely millions and millions of businesses out there globally that do not have a website, have no real online presence, have no structure. And that's a very easy way to provide immediate value. And the other great benefit is that it's quite easy to find a business that doesn't have a website because it's clearly just missing. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But just from my school community directly, so we've had a lot of wins that have been coming in the community. And the ones that I highlighted here are the ones that started off with this easy foot in the door website offer, and they see the value from it pretty well. So Ozzy got a huge website setup fee for $1,500, and then you got a monthly retainer after that. He's honestly still learning high level. He hasn't even done his own website yet, but he was basically just offering websites to others using the templates and the platforms in the method that I'm going to outline below. Also, a nice little shout out there, with the help that I gave him. And then Garrett as well. Garrett's been killing it. He's going all in on the website offer and just building relationships, which he can future upsell to them, with automations and the other stuff we're looking to build. But yeah, he's got two different niches: car detailer and one landscaper. He built demo websites for them, offered to show it to them. They loved it, and then from there, he also got a retainer included in that. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really what we're trying to achieve here. And since this post, I think he's got two or three more as well. So it's a very easy to do offer, and I think that's probably the best way to start if you need money coming in fast and you don't have the time to build out a proper sales system, which I recommend doing if you can afford the luxury of building out a proper offer and streamlined system. If you're young and you just want some money coming in with high level to maybe cover your costs, then a website is an easy way to do that. In terms of where to find these clients, a very easy way to do it, and what most people do and tell you about, is through Google. So you can go through Google, and if you don't see like a website option over here, or there's no website listed in the information section over there, then it's safe to assume that they don't have one. We are going to call them up and ask, but you can also copy the name, put it into the search bar, and maybe it's not linked to their Google My Business. So basically, this is how you can identify if they have a website or not, which is pretty easy. You can pick whatever niche you want. You can watch my niche guide video if you want to be very targeted with your niche, but essentially pick one, find local ones if you can. If nothing nearby you, or if you live in like a major city, and everyone seems to have websites, you can target somewhere else. You can say, near some random town in Iowa, or Ohio, or something random. You could be the US or wherever you are, but it doesn't have to be local. And then just go through the list. There's going to be hundreds to thousands. Make a list of the ones that you need to reach out to that are good prospects, and then basically do what I'm about to tell you after this. Now, another hidden gem that not a lot of people use or know about is Craigslist and these other these service-based websites. So in Canada, we have Kijiji, then there's Craigslist. I'm not sure what they have in the UK. I think it's like AngelList or something. But basically, it's where you can post jobs to get work done. And so, for example, this is a Craigslist listing that I found. This was posted literally 5 minutes from when I took the screenshot. Looking for a handyman, here we are, blah, blah, blah. So I looked through his information, and his only call to action was contact us, call or text, text preferred. So he doesn't have a website, otherwise he definitely would have listed it. There's no portfolio of his that he can showcase, nothing to show that he's a legitimate handyman, no testimonials to back him up, which a website would solve all of this. If you're looking at two different handymen and one has a website, one doesn't, in one you can browse their services, their testimonials, their galleries, this and that, and one that just says text me, who are you really going to go with? Who has built that trust? Who has that Google listing there as well? So these are things that we're going to convey to them when we call them up and say, hey, these are the benefits of websites X, Y, and Z, which they might not be aware of. But that's really why they need this. Like, this guy could get so much more business if he had a website, if he was running ads towards them, if he had some Google reviews. So that's really what we're doing here, trying to elevate their online presence. And there's so many of these. And this is just a Craigslist viewing of a search that I found. So I just searched services, and you can see like these are all today and literally like minutes from the time that I made this search. So there's an endless supply on platforms like this, and Craigslist is not the only one. So you can find local ones like Math and Science Tutor. It doesn't hurt to give them a website. Painting services, garbage removal, gutters, roofing. This guy wants to trade iPhones. Maybe make him a website. Truck and dump. So a lot of options here, and this can help you build your portfolio and just have a lot of niches under your belt. So that's where to find them. Now, in terms of what we're actually going to offer them, so this is equally as important. So the plan is, and what has worked for myself and other students as well, is you basically just call them up. Try and be as conversational and as chill as you can. Don't come across as salesy and trying to push something onto them. This is genuinely like you're providing a lot of value to them immediately. So make sure you know this. They're missing out if they turn you down and have that mentality going into these calls. But just let them know you noticed that they didn't have a website. You can mention that you're a designer or you run a software company or however you want to do it. And you'd love to build them a mock website for free of cost. You're looking to build up your portfolio, you're trying to get some testimonials. You've done some work in the niche similarly. You have some templates. You can mention that if you want. But basically, you just make it a no-brainer on their end to say yes. They have nothing to lose. You're building them a mock website. Why would they turn you down? Try and go with that frame. And more, like I'd say 90% of the time, they're going to say yes. So don't worry too much about that. Even if one says no, just get on to the next one. It's just a volumes game. If you call 50, you're going to get like 30 or 25 yeses, and that's more than enough business for you to deal with. So from there, what we're going to do is use HighLevel's templates, and you're going to whip up something nice for them, put their logo there, add their colors, contact information. It really shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. The templates are pretty much made, and the more you do this, the faster you're going to get, and it's just going to get easier. So once that's ready, then you call them back and say it's ready. If they're local, try and meet them in person if you can. Set up like a meeting spot or go to them at their office or meet at a coffee shop, whatever it is. Try and meet them there if you can. Otherwise, a Zoom call presentation is great too. The point here is we want to be able to present it to them live, do a walkthrough, explain the different features, why you added certain things here and there, and really get their response in real time. That's important for you as well. See how they're reacting. Is this something that resonates with them? Are they super blown away? Are they impressed? Because if you just email it to them with a link, you have no idea what their response was, what kind of leverage you have. Did they love it? You have to hope that you get a response back. So the ball is completely out of your hands at that point. But if it's a live call, then you're in control to some extent, and then you can manage it from there. So I'd rather not email it, try and avoid that, go for this option. But worst case, if you have to email it, that's fine. On top of the website, I would try and make it as functional and as unique as possible in the sense that you can add chat widgets. That's very easy through HighLevel. You can put a submission form in there, and then you can link it to like an email inbox. So whenever someone fills out the form, there's internal notifications happening. So just put on backend automations basically to impress them. That's the point here. We want to blow them away. From there, once they like what you've made, and hopefully that they do based on if you did everything above, they'll ask you how much it is, what it's going to cost them, and then from there you go for the close. If it's your first sale, you don't have to get too greedy at this stage. Ask for a one-time fee of $500 to $1,500 as a setup cost, and then if you want to do a monthly retainer on top of that as well for hosting or to run the maintenance automations, then you can do that as well, anywhere from like 100 to 200, 300 a month. Whatever you feel comfortable doing at this stage, because it's still like your early deals. Afterwards, you can get more confident once you've fulfilled, and then you can start charging more, of course. Another tactic that I like, which you can leverage as well, is because high level websites don't cost us anything, it doesn't really matter. We have no fixed costs. One thing you can do is let them know that there's an option where they can also have the website completely for free if they refer you to 5 other business owners that would be interested in getting a website made as well. The good thing about business owners is they know a lot of other business owners. A lot of them network, they have colleagues, they've worked with people in the past, they collaborate on different jobs. So hell yeah, why wouldn't anyone want a website for free if all they have to do is refer somebody, especially if they've seen that you do good work, they like what you made, they want it, and now all they have to do is tell their buddy that, you can get a website as well from this guy. This could be huge. This is how you're going to put your web out there, and that the network is going to grow and a lot of referrals will come in. And then for the next guy, you can offer the same deals. Now you've got 11 different people that you're dealing with. So a lot of potential there. If you can leverage this, it could be huge. Instead of 5, you could do 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. This is just a template for you to deal with. But yeah, because the websites don't cost us anything, it doesn't matter if we give them out for free as well, especially in exchange for a testimonial too. And then finally, one thing that we want to do is a lot of these businesses, especially the ones that don't have websites or aren't aware of how to manage their online presence, one thing that's going to be a concern for all of them is getting lead volume and lead flow. Most of the time, when you ask them where their leads coming from, they're going to say referrals and friends of family, which is great. It's fine, but it's not something that's sustainable, and they're not going to be able to grow on that because you never know when the next referral is coming. So if they want a proper scalable lead generation system, then running ads for them is the best way to do it. Running ads without having a proper Google listing, having reviews and a website is a waste of time. Tell them phase one of the strategy is we're going to get you a website, we're going to get you automations and up and running so your online presence looks good. Then once you look like a proper legitimate business, we're going to run ads for you. We're going to put your name and your business out there in front of all of the potential clients that you want. Then they're going to Google you, they're going to search you up, see that you're legit, and then all the business is going to flow in from there. But that's phase two. First is setting up your online presence. So I'm going to make another video on exactly how you can do this marketing, how you can set up and run ads, even if you have no experience and without having to hire an agency or specialist. In the past, for me, all of my jobs have been done working with other agencies, and they are expensive. So I pay anywhere between $300 to $900 a month to other agencies, and I add up my markup on that for marketing services. But I've been exposed now to different platforms that basically can make ads for you using AI without you having to do much. And I'm making a video right now about how to actually set up those campaigns and run them for businesses. So message me for that video if it's not out at the time that you're watching this, but I will make it soon, and then you can basically get started on that. Running marketing services is going to take your offer to the next level, because that's where you can start charging retainers of $1,500 to $2,000 to $2,500, $3,000 a month, because leads and marketing is what everybody needs. You're directly bringing business into their business, and they're going to pay you a lot of money for that if you can build that whole system for them. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of value for this part of it. But starting with what you should be doing now, this is the main crux of it. If you're looking to make quick money with a foot in the door offer, expand your networking, get those referrals in. This is a fantastic way to do so. And we've already seen that it's working with people in the community as well. So a lot of potential here. And if you have any questions, DM me as always in the school community, and I'll be happy to answer.